So I just finished the book Tortured for Christ, and it was an extremely challenging read, although I will say that if you have not read it yet, I would highly recommend it. The whole book follows a man named Richard Wurmbrand, and he was a part of the underground church in Romania, and it was during the time of World War II, and so the communists were obviously super strong and prevalent during that time, and they were taking Christians and putting them in prison and torturing them in ways that were just unimaginable. Like, we can't fathom it being in a free country. We just cannot fathom the torture. And in some of the book, he goes into it, like he actually does. He goes into it a lot in the book. But he even refrains himself from saying some of the ways that he was tortured because he says it's just too hard to write down. So the things that he did write down were like, I can't even imagine what he must have gone through. Reading what he did go through and then saying, but I can't share it all. So it was very challenging in that way. What I took away from it was the necessity of hearing these things, the necessity of hearing how the underground church has suffered for Christ and still did it cheerfully, joyfully. Like, they wanted the communists to come to Christ. He says in the book that he has no resentment or bitterness towards the communists at all, and that he prays for their salvation. And it was just very sobering to read how much he loved the people that tortured him. And so I would just recommend, if you haven't read it, read it, and then cause yourself to pray for the underground church. There are still people suffering today in China and in different places that they're not free. They're not free to worship Christ. So if you haven't read it, pick it up. It's worth the read. It's worth continuing to read even through those hard sections. You'll be blessed by it, and I think that you'll also see, my need to suffer for the name of the Lord Jesus and to be bold for his name is so important, and it'll encourage you to evangelize and to be bold for the sake of Christ. So anyways, Tortured for Christ, highly recommend. And yeah, let me know if you read it, please.